This message is particular for my brothers who are in pain all over the world and those who are seeking to see the light of the day. And I know that they will see the light of the day, and the light of the day will be bright for them because our leaders have left them forget their duty they're supposed to do. Because I've gone so many round places in my life and I find people protecting their citizens. But only my leaders fail to protect their citizens. But I thank God for the Niger, and I thank God for the Burkina Faso, and I thank the Most High for the Malians, the way they are going now. Because I'm not a friend of the colonial masters, but I love them. But I have to love them because they are human beings. They have blood red cell in them, likewise me. But the message particularly is going to my leaders. My leaders fail to know what they have to do, but they stop doing it. When last have you checked on your children? When last have you turned the world? When last have you gone around many countries and checked upon your children who has lived in the country without even knowing when they leave the country? When I was in prison in France, every country come to check on their citizens. But except my own country didn't come to check on their citizens. We will write letter, nobody comes to check on us. I feel so pain. I do all my sentence. I try to be loyal. And I pay my dues. Before my ancestors called me that I have a job to do. And that's the job that I'm doing now. My life has been so deep. I tell you, every stage of my life has a challenge, but my God takes me through. How long have you visited your brothers who has traveled all over the country? The ones in China in prison, the ones in Indonesia, the ones in Thailand. Some of them has been sentenced to life imprisonment. What is your job as a leader? The colonial master brought this book for us, but we failed to read it into our own meaning. But today, I will read it into their own meaning so they can understand what the duty they're supposed to do. The colonial master who brought this book for you, check on their children. How many Americans are in prison here in Nigeria? How many Spain are here in prison in Nigeria? No matter what they commit, their people will come for them and take them back home. How long have our president have stood up and walk around and check? It's only one president has done it, but I don't know where he does it, but he said he does it in Thailand, and he brings some few people back home. That is Olusegun Obasanjo. I thank him for the step he took. If it is only one person he saved, he made a step. But I haven't seen any other leader of my own people have the mind of his own people in mind. He always have the mind of the colonial masters. That's why whenever they want to go into power, they give them the Bible to swear. And when they swear to the Bible, they began to behave like the gods of the people who bring the Bible to them. But now, let's have a look at this place. Let's see if they are doing it. But I keep praying for my brothers in prison all over the world, the ones in hospital. May the God Almighty, the Most High, visit you, whatever pain you're passing through, as long as you believe in Him. And you're watching this screen right now. Every time I come here, I drop my message the way it is in my mind. As long as you're watching this screen right now, say, God, say, Most High, I will change my life if you do this for me. Because our leaders have abandoned us. But I keep praying for my brothers every time in my mind. I keep praying for my brothers, mostly those who are in prison. Those who hasn't committed anything, the situation of the country has pushing them into what they do. If we have a job here, would they be committing crime? If they were valued enough, would they be committing crime? After school, if they give them a job, would they be committing crime? I'm going from the book of Matthew 25. I will start from 35 because I have no time. Here he says, the Son of Man will judge the nations. We are the Son of Man. God has sent us to judge the nations. Every son of man who does the right thing will come out and speak the truth. That means you are telling them the truth. And that is a judgment to them. So they will not say they do not hear on the day they will go to grave. Because I keep saying not everybody will be saved. There is every two things in life. Either you go to the good side or you go to the bad side. Believe in me, that's how it is. I'm talking with experience. I'm not just talking because I want to talk. If I were to answer this call, I would not. I read from Matthew 25, from 35. For I was hungry, and you give me food. I was thirsty, and you give me drink. I was stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visit me. I was in prison, and you come to me. All these things is written here, and this is what they brought to us. Tell me, our leaders, have you been doing all these things? Look at your children are hungry. Have you given them food? Look at everybody. Your children are naked. Have you provided clothes for them? Look at your brothers. Your children are in prison all over the world. When have you gone there and visit them and negotiate for their coming back home? If they put you there in 24 hours and lock you in, would you be able to stay without your medication? Would you be able to stay? I have been there in my life and I know what they passed through. They have made us not to value our brothers. Check all over Africa. How many of them are in prison here without their leaders coming after them? The leaders of Africa, I plead with you, if I am one of the leaders, that's the first thing I will do. I will go all over around the country, look for my citizens who are in prison and negotiate and bring them back home and provide a job for them. Believe in me, they will never go back to that crime again. Because everybody wants a place where he will be free. But they make us not comfortable in my own land. That's why we keep running away and involving ourselves in so many things. Leaders, please stand up. It is time. The country is shaking. Do good things so people will turn back and say, leaders, you have started to change. Africa, please, I am begging. We are valued. We are not valued, but we are valued. Please, I beg you, stand up and go for your children. Bring them back home. They have experience to bring back home in everything they pass through their life. They will join hands together to develop this country. I am one of them before, but I know what I passed through to be here I am today. May God bless all of us. May God bless the United States of Africa. Thank you.